Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So our today's topic is profit and loss. So we covered our topic percentage yesterday. Today we are going to cover it another topic, and that is profit and loss. Now, before diving into the topic, we must be clear with some terms. Now, what is your CP? This is your cost price. Cost price means the price at which a certain product or commodity or a service is bought. This is your selling price. The price at which a certain product or service or commodity is sold. Okay. Then we have base price. This is base price, which is equivalent to cost price. Sometimes in the question, they will be, instead of saying cost price, they will mention the base price. The base price for a certain product is rupees 100. It is sold for rupees 110. What is the profit? So understand, base price is nothing but it is cost price. Now, some conditions arise over here. If cost price is greater than selling price, what happens? If cost price is less than selling price, what happens? And if cost price is equal to selling price, what happens? So in case number 1, what happens? We face a loss. Now how? Suppose cost price is 100 and you have sold that product to the consumer for 80. That means your investment is rupees 100, but your return is only rupees 80. So you are getting a loss of how much? You are yet to recover rupees 20 from the investment. So your loss is how much? 20. This is your loss. Are you getting it? Suppose cost price is less than selling price. What we get? We get a profit. We get a profit. Now understand one more thing. If cost price is 100 and we are selling it for 125. So investment was 100, but we returned, the return on investment was 125. So 25 is the extra money which we are getting for that product. So what this 25 is? This 25 is your profit. And when cost price is equal to selling price, we have no profit, no loss. Because investment is 100 and return is also 100. And when investment is equal to return, we have no profit, no loss. Is it clear? Now, once again, what is discount? Okay. Now we have already seen discounts and how we have seen it. थोड़ा डिस्काउंट के बारे में अगर आप देखें, it is कि if the MRP for a certain kind of product is, let's say, rupees 100, we have always felt that the shopkeeper charges less for it. So what he has actually given us, he has given us discount. Okay. Now what is discount? Understand. It is always in percent. Let's see. That is MRP. Now see, a shopkeeper sold a product for 10% discount. If price fixed for the product is 150, that is MRP, find the selling price. So on 150, what he gave you is a 10% discount. What he gave you is a 10% discount. So let's go it. I will take 10% out of it. 10% means 10 cancelled, because 10% is 1 by 10. So 150 into 1 by 10 means 150 by 10. That is 15 rupees. So the customer will be paying how much? 135 rupees. The customer will be paying how much? 135 rupees. Now let's take some simple questions. And before going to the simple questions, what we will do is we will take another concept, and that is, what is LP or what is MP? Now see, LP is known as list price, or MP is known as marked price, or in another word, markup price. Now see, these both are same. These both are same. List price or marked price, what it is. Understand this by a beautiful example. Now, let me change the page. Suppose I have bought a product for rupees 100. What should be my general profit? Now, profit should always be near about 10%. That is considered as a fair margin. Now, when the profit is considered as 10% as fair margin, I can understand the selling price must be 110. 10% I have to earn. But what happens? I want to maximize my revenue. I want to maximize my profit. So what I do, I mark up the product. I mark up the product, raise its price by tearing off the sticker and adding a new sticker to it and marking it as 150. So now this is the price for which I am going to settle it. Understand? So 150 rupees. If I am giving discount on this, discount allowed is, let's say, 20%. Discount allowed is 20%. So how much is the discount I am giving to the consumer? I am giving 30%. 15, 10% is 15, 20% is double of 15, that is 30. So I am giving a discount of 30. So what will be my selling price? What will be my selling price? Understand? So what is my selling price? My selling price is how much? 120. So this is my investment. This is my recovery. This is my investment. This is my recovery. So understand, my selling price is 120. My cost price is 100. So how much I am making profit? Profit is rupees 20. And when I have to find profit percent, it will be 20 by profit by cost price into 100. Okay, that is profit by cost price into 100. So 20 by 100 into 100, and that will give me how much? 20%. So we are aware of this formula, profit percent, which is equal to profit by cost price into 100, loss percent, which is equal to loss by cost price into 100. Okay, let's take some simple questions. Let's take some simple questions. So I will start with a very simple question, and that is, a shopkeeper sells 1 kg of apples for rupees 160 at a loss of 20%. At what price should he sell a kg of apples to gain 20%? To gain 20%. Now see, selling price when there is a loss. When there is a loss of 20%, selling price is what? Selling price is 160. I have to get a profit. When the profit is 20%, what my selling price should be? This is your question in short. Is it clear? Now understand like this. Suppose for 100, you have your cost price and you are selling it at a loss of 20%. So your selling price will be what? your selling price will be 80. But understand, the selling price at actual is how much? 160. So what will be the cost price? Cross multiply 160 into 100 divided by 80. And that is 200 is the cost price. Cost price is 200. Clear? Now, we have to make a profit of 20%. So 20% of this is how much? So 200 ka, you take out 20%. And this will be how much? This will be 40. So what selling price will be when there is a profit of 20%? It will be 240. Is it clear? Same question can be solved in a very easy way, and that is 80% the value. When there is a loss, we have a gain of. When there is a loss, we have a negative gain. That is, when there is a loss of 20%, it means recovery of 80%. 80% is equal to 160. When we have to make a profit of 20%, that means 120%. The value will be what? You cross multiply. And this will give you your shortcut. 120 into 160 divided by 80. 00, 8 2s and 122 is 240. See, we reached on the same, but on a quite short method. Is it clear? Let's go with the next question. A man bought 10 pencils for rupees 50 and sold them for rupees 60. What is his gain percent? Now, simple. Cost price or investment is 50. Selling price or recovery is 60. So he is getting a 10 rupees profit. The profit percent is what? When we have to find profit percent, it is 10 upon 50 and 200. What it is? Profit percent is 20%. Is it clear? If you are getting it, guys, can you give it a thumbs up? Okay. A man bought 5 apples for rupees 4 and sold. Sure, I will go ahead with the formula. A man bought 5 apples for rupees 4 and sold 4 apples for rupees 5. Find his gain percent. Find his gain percent. Now, understand. Man bought 5 apples for rupees 4. These can be solved in various ways. I will give you one of the shortcut. Now, understand. He bought 5 apples for rupees 4 and he is selling 4 apples for rupees 5. What you do is multiply each other. So cost price is 5 apples for rupees 4 and selling price is 4 apples for rupees 5. What do you do now is like this. You multiply this by 4 and you multiply this by 5 because I will make the number of apples equal. So what will happen here? 20 apples he bought for rupees 16 and 20 apples is sold for rupees 25. Did you get my point? This will be his cost price and this will be his selling price. So what is profit percent? Profit percent is profit by cost price into 100. Profit percent is profit by cost price into 100. What is the profit? 16 is investment and 25 is recovery. So can I say 9 is the profit upon 16 into 100. So 4, here we have 25. Again, go with 4. Here we have 6.25. 9 5s are 45. 9 2s are 18 and 4 22. 2 carry forward is 2. 9 6s are 54. 56.25%. 56.25%. Is it clear now? One more shortcut for this. Understand. What is the question? 5 apples bought for rupees 4 and 4 apples sold for rupees 5. This is your cost price. This is your selling price. Now see, it can be termed also as he bought 1 apple for 4 by 5 rupees. That means 80 paisa or 0.80 rupees. And he is selling for how much? 1 apple at 1.25. 5 by 4, 1.25. So profit is what? Profit is 0.45. Cost price is what? 0.80 into 100. Let's go. 24 za, 25 za. This is 225 by 4. 5, 4 5s are 20. Again 25. 4 6s are 24. 1 decimal 10. And this will become 56.25%. One more method you can use is, so cost price is 5 apple, 4 rupees. This is your cost price. Selling price for 4 apples is 5 rupees. You cross multiply. So 4 4 is just 16 is your cost price and 5 5s are 25 is your selling price. So again 9 by 16 into 100 and it will give you 56.25% profit. Am I clear? Everyone? Let's go to next question. A shopkeeper sells his goods at cost price, but he uses a false weight of 950 grams. Find his gain percent. A shopkeeper sells his goods at cost price, but uses a false weight of 950 grams. Find his gain percent. Now see, you can answer this question very easily. You just need to ask two questions. The first question is, how much he is cheating? How much he is cheating? And second, how much he is giving? Now see, if he is giving 950 grams, it means he is cheating with 50 grams. He has to give actually 1000 grams. So the formula is 50 by 950 into 100. And that is 100 by 19 or 5 by 19%, or what you can do is you can write it in decimal, 5.26%. 19 to the 38, 120, and 1960, yes, 5.26%. Is it clear, guys? Hello. इसको और अच्छे से आप समझ सकते हो, है ना? Let's say if the person is giving 750 grams, 750 grams instead of 1 kg. चोरी कितने की करी उसने? 250 grams. दिया कितना? 750 grams into 100. This is what? 1 by 3. 100 by 3 is how much? His profit is 33.33%. You can again do, let's say for instead of 1000 grams, he is giving 800 grams. So how much he is cheating? 200 grams, giving 800 grams multiplied by 100. This is what? 1 by 4. This is 25% profit he is getting. I think it is simple. Is it clear? See, I can give you this in formula also. Okay, suppose I will write the formula for you if you want to use it formula. So I will not use how much he is cheating. I will say that he has committed an error. He has committed an error. Error of how much? Error of 50 grams. Error of 50 grams. So what is my true value? True value is 1000 grams. 1000 grams minus error multiplied by 100. So again, this formula is quite difficult to learn. So that's what I gave you. You just remember how much he cheated and how much he gave. How much he cheated should be on the numerator. How much he gained should be on the denominator. And you are good to go. Multiplied by 100. Is it clear, guys? If you understood, write yes in the chat box. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's say our next question is, a shopkeeper sells a bag at a gain of 25%. He offered a discount 10% on the bag. Find his profit percent now. Find his profit percent now. Is it clear? Now see, suppose I will say he bought for 100 rupees. He is gaining 25%, means his profit is 25. So he must have sold it for 125. But again, he is giving a discount. Discount of how much? 10%. Imagine he is giving a discount of 10%. So what is the actual discount? The actual discount is 12 rupees and 50 paisa. 10% of this. So I again gave you, it is 125 and it will be 125 by 10 and that is 12.5. So what is the new selling price? New selling price will be 112 rupees 50 paisa. So what is the new profit? New profit is only 12 rupees and 50 paisa because the investment is again 100 only. So how much is the gain percent? So profit percent is 12.5 by 100 into 100 and that is 12.5% now. Is it clear? Everyone? Understand it? Now, how to go with it? थोड़ा ध्यान से देखिए आप सभी लोग. In real life scenario, what we see, understand. Discounts are two types. पहला जिनको हम देखते हैं, you get many type of discounts. जैसे you buy 3 get 1 free, है ना? We see on some FMCG products. कैसा होता है? Buy 3 and get 1 free, इस तरह का. या फिर buy one for 999 and other for ₹1, isn't it? इस तरह का भी हम बहुत देखते हैं, खास करके आप देखे होंगे अपने मॉल्स में जाते हो आप, क्लोथिंग स्टोर में, और आपको इस तरह का मिलता है ना। इस तरह का आप देखो तो आपको जो है सो यूजुअली जो है सो सोप बार के ऊपर मिल जाता है इस तरह का। सो ये सारे जो हैं ये कंज्यूमर डिस्काउंट्स कहलाते हैं। दूसरा एक होता है इंडस्ट्रियल डिस्काउंट, या फिर जिसको हम डिस्काउंट सीरीज बोलते हैं, डिस्काउंट सीरीज। अब इसमें क्या होता है, इंडस्ट्रियल डिस्काउंट क्यों बोलते हैं इसको और डिस्काउंट सीरीज क्यों बोलते हैं, इसको समझिए इस चीज को। लेट्स से देयर इज वन मर्चेंट, एक मर्चेंट है और एक फैक्ट्री ओनर है। मर्चेंट हैज नेसेसरी रॉ मटेरियल, फैक्ट्री ओनर नीड्स। अब ये जो है सो फैक्ट्री ओनर इंडिया का है और मर्चेंट जो है सो ऑस्ट्रेलिया का है। सो क्या होगा, ये बंदा जो है सो एडवर्टीजमेंट देगा कि सर्टेन एंड सर्टेन रॉ मटेरियल इज नीडेड। ये बंदा एडवर्टीजमेंट देखेगा, he will send a raw material with catalog. This is the sample piece, you test it and then we will sit on the table. This person, he sends it to his quality lab, check होता है, it goes okay, quality tested, negotiations होते हैं and they have meeting. They have meeting either verbally through, or they meet each other. Now, in the meeting, it is decided payments and terms and conditions of payment सारा decide हुआ. Now, if say this shop factory owner, he asks for a product of let's say 10 crores, will he send it directly? No. He goes for a machinery called letter of credit. This person deposits 10 crores in the bank, Indian bank. This bank contacts his bank and said 10 crore has been deposited. You ask your client to send the product. Once the goods is sold, reached here, it is quality tested and then the money is released accordingly. This is called as letter of credit. You will hear it more in business terms. MBA में आप पढ़ोगे इसको. So don't worry about that part. यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि it takes time. Letter of credit को भी release होने में time लगता है because the goods is going through ship and it reaches at his place in a very, it takes time. तो इतने दिन तक इसका पैसा फंसा रहता है. So he writes something like this. And what he writes, if you pay me within 30 days, if you pay me within 30 days, I will give a discount of, let's say, एक छोटा सा discount पकड़ता हूं मैं 5%. ऐसा clause रहेगा A, B. Again, if you pay me within, let's say, 15 days, I will give you additional discount of 2%. C, if you pay me within 7 days, I will give you additional discount of 1%. ऐसा. So this is known as discount series. अब मान लीजिए 100 रुपए का कोई प्रोडक्ट है, let's say, पहली बार में 5% डिस्काउंट दिया, यानी कितना डिस्काउंट दिया, 5 रुपए का. प्रोडक्ट कितने में अवेलेबल है, 95 में. फिर 2% का डिस्काउंट दिया. 2% क्या 100 का, नहीं 95 का. 95 का 2% कितना हो जाएगा भाई, तो आप देखें 10% होगा 9 रुपये 50 पैसा, यानी 1% होगा 0.95, 95 पैसा। तो 95 का डबल यानी 1 रुपये 90 पैसे का। ना 95 माइनस 95 rupees minus 1.90, what it will be? Anyone? यहाँ पे देखिए, आप इसको सबसे आसानी से कर सकते हो। 95 माइनस 2 रुपीज करो, 93, लेकिन उसमें से 10 पैसे और ऐड होगा क्योंकि आपको इसने 10 पैसे इसमें से बढ़ाया है। सो इट विल बी 93 रुपीज एंड 10 पैसा। अगेन 1% डिस्काउंट, 1%. What will be 1% of it? So this will be 0.931. So can I say, यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा आपका? तो 93 रुपीज एंड 10 पैसा माइनस 0.931, ये क्या हो जाएगा? तो आप देखें 93.10 माइनस 0.931. Let's go. This is again carry forward. तो यहाँ 10 minus 1 is 9, 9 minus 3 is 6, 9 minus, here we have 0, so 10 minus 9 is 1. This will become 2 and 9. So final price will be 92 rupees 1.169 paise. Is it clear now? Okay. Now see. So this is known as, another term for this is discount series. Understand how questions will be asked on discount. Let's go ahead. The simplest question will be, find equivalent discount for 30%, 20%, and 5% discount series. Now, how to find out? Again, simple. We will use the same method. 100. The first discount is 30%, means a discount of 30 rupees. The value is 70. Again, another discount of 20%. 7 is the 10%. So 14. 70 minus 14 is 56. Again, a discount of 5%. 10% is 5 rupees and 60 paisa. So it will be 2 rupees and 80 paisa. 2.8 minus. What do you do? Subtract 3. So it will be 53 rupees and 20 paisa. Is it clear? Now, how much discount is offered? कितना डिस्काउंट दिया यहाँ पे? अगर हम देखें तो डिस्काउंट कितना मिला? 30 रुपीज का, 14 रुपीज का and 2 rupees 8 paisa का. 13 and 14 is 44. 44 and 2, 46 rupees 80 paisa का. So what is the percentage? 46 rupees 80 paisa by 100 into 100. That is 46.8%. अब यहाँ पे देखें, आपको इसका अगर आप डायरेक्ट सम करो तो कितना मिल रहा है? 55%, है ना? 30 plus 20 50, 50 plus 5 55, but it never makes 55. ये हमेशा वैल्यू यहाँ पे कम होता जा रहा है, इसलिए it becomes less than that value what you add over here. Is it clear, guys? Is it okay, everyone? Go ahead with the next question. Jay buys a car for rupees 8 lakhs. He spends 80,000 on modification. And sells it for a profit of 10%. Find the selling price. So understand one thing, and that is whatever repairs or modification he has done, it will always be counted in the cost price. So 8 lakh plus 80,000, it will get added and it will become 8 lakh 80,000 combined cost price. He is selling for a profit of 10%. So 10% of this is how much? It is 88,000. 10% 80 hat jayega and it will be 88,000. So what will be the selling price? Selling price will be 8,80,000 plus 88,000. And that will be 000 same. 8 and 0 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16 and 8 plus 1 is 9. 9,68,000. This will be your selling price. Is it clear? So always remember, repairs, modifications will always get added in cost price. Also transport, okay, repairs, modifications, transportation, any sort of overheads. Any sort of overheads means, suppose you gave labor for loading and unloading, you paid for labor price, that also will get added into cost price. You always remember this. Okay, guys, let's go ahead. Another peculiar question which you will face is, let's say 12 products were sold at cost price of 15 products. Find the profit percent. Okay. Find the profit percent. Now understand. Let's say you can take it like this. Cost price of 12 products, you mark it as 120. That is cost price of one product, rupees 10. Now, what is the selling price? The selling price of 12 products is equal to cost price of 15 products. So cost price of 15 products is how much? It is rupees 150. So what is the profit? 30 rupees is the profit. This is your profit. Cost price is what? 120 multiplied by 100. 3 4s are 12 and 4 say 25 times. So 25% is the profit. 25% is the profit. Is it clear? Now, a shortcut you might remember it. ट्वेल्व प्रोडक्ट्स खरीद रहा है वो और 15 प्रोडक्ट्स के प्राइस में बेच रहा है, यानी मोटा मोटी यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, इसको 3 प्रोडक्ट के प्राइस का प्रॉफिट हो रहा है. सो यू कैन 3/12p and this is 1/4 and 1/4 again. In the last session you might have heard 1/4 is what? 25%. huh? How? The 25% means 25/100. इसको आप कैंसिल करते हो, क्या होता है? 1/4. Isn't it? Is it clear, everyone? If you are understanding, say yes in the chat box. This is a very peculiar type of question. I will give you a question. You just write answer in the chat box. Okay. It is okay. Let's take a new page. A boy bought 10 toffees for ₹8 and sold 8 toffees for ₹10. Find his gain percent. Write the answer in the chat box if you can. I'm giving you 2 minutes for it. Write your answer in the chat box, please. See, again, ten toffees for rupees 8, 8 toffees for rupees 10. Cross multiply. 64. So he is getting a profit of 36 upon 64 into 100. Go ahead. Here 9, 16, again 16, 6.25, and it will be how much? 56.25% profit. 9 6 is 54, and 0.25 into 9 is 2.25. So 54 plus 2.25, it is 56.25. And the answer you get is 56.25% profit. Is it clear, guys? Okay. Go ahead with the next question. Again, a very peculiar question is, a shopkeeper sells 2 phones for rupees 6,000 . One at a gain of 50% and the other at a loss of 25%. Find his overall gain or loss percent. This is your question. Find his overall gain or loss percent. Now understand. How to take out? Let us see. I will clear this part so that we can take this question. Okay. So understand. 6,000 is the price. 6,000 is the price. On one, he is getting a profit of 20%. Suppose 1,000 is the price of the phone, cost price. Then he is selling for how much? 1,500. 50% is the profit. But he is selling for how much? 6,000. So what will be the cost price? Cross multiply. So 6,000 into 1,000 divided by 1,500. 00 got cancelled. 15,400. So cost price will be 4,000. 4,000 is the cost price. This is the selling price. Here he is getting a loss of 25%. He is getting a loss of 25%. Suppose if he sells for 1,000 cost price and he is getting a 25% loss, means he is selling for 750. But actually he is selling for 6,000. So what will be the cost price? Let's cross multiply, and it will be 6,000 into 1,000 divided by 750. So can I say 4 times, 3 times? 3 say 2,000, 2,000 into 4, 8,000 is the cost price. Here we are seeing combined cost price is 12,000 and total selling price is also 12,000. What we are getting here is no profit, no loss. What we are getting here is no profit, no loss. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear? I will give you one small theory. Please go through that. If SP of selling price of 2 products is same and one is sold at X% profit while other at X% loss, then this transaction always ends in loss. You remember this. This transaction always ends in loss. Selling price of 2 products is same. One is sold at X% profit and the other at X% loss. Then this transaction always ends in loss. And loss percent can be found out by X square by 100%. Shortcut. X square by 100%. Now understand one more time. I will show you how this generated. Suppose selling price 1 is 2,400 and selling price 2 is also 2,400. Because we have selling price of 2 products is same. Let's say on one there is a profit of 20% and on the other a loss of 20%. In this case, where there is a profit, suppose the cost price is 100, then profit selling price will be what? 120 because profit is 20%. But what is the actual selling price? 2,400. So cost price will be cross multiply and we will get 2,400 into 100 divided by 120. That is 1010 cancelled. 24 2s. So it will become 2,000. This is your cost price 1. This is your cost price 1. If we are getting a loss, means 100 rupees. If we are getting 20% loss, means it is sold for 80. But at actuals here it is sold for how much? 2,400. So what is? Again, I will go with 100 into 2,400 divided by 80. 4, 5. 600 into 5. How much? Cost price 2 will be 3,000. Now understand. What is the combined selling price? Let me change the color. So combined selling price is 4,800. Combined cost price is how much? So 2,000 plus 3,000, that is 5,000. What is the loss? Loss of 200 on investment of 5,000 in 200. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 5 से यहाँ क्या हो जाएगा? 4% loss. Now through the shortcut, what we were having 20% and 20%. So can I say x square will be what? 20 into 20 divided by 100. 0, 0, 0, 0 cancelled. What it gave me? 4% loss. Loss is what? 4%. Is it clear? Everyone? Is it clear, people? Okay. Same, I am going to convert it into a question. That's last theory. Selling price of 2 watches is rupees 2,000. He sells one at 10% profit, while other at 10% loss. Find his loss percent. So again, formula is what? For the loss, understand? This is my x, this is my x. For the loss percent, what is the formula? X square by 100%. So 10 into 10 upon 100. What it is? 1% loss. What it is? 1% loss. Is it clear? So through shortcut, we can find out very easily. Again, go through one rule. Now here the rule says selling price of 2 watches. And here we will write cost price of 2 products. Cost price of 2 products is same. And one is sold at 10% profit, while other at 10% loss. Find this transaction always ends in, sorry, I will not mark here as 10. I will take it as X. This transaction always ends in no profit, no loss. No profit, no loss. Now let's take this. Let's go through this. Okay. Suppose cost price 1, cost price 2. Cost price 1 is 1500. Again, cost price 2 is 1500. On one, we are having a loss of 10%. And then we are having a profit of 10%. Understand? 10% of this is what? 150. So can I say selling price will be what? 1350. And here 150 is the profit. So selling price is what? 1650. Now, what is the combined cost price? Combined cost price is 3000. Combined cost price is 3000. And combined selling prices, understand, 1350 plus 1650, 1000, 1000, 2000, 300, 600, 900, 50 plus 50, 100. So 2900 and 100 is 3000. What we got here? No profit, no loss. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. Again, a very peculiar question. Let's go with it. It says, on selling 100 articles, a trader gains equal to selling price of 50 articles. Find his gain percent. On selling 100 articles, a trader gains equal to selling price of 50 articles. What is his gain percent? Now, suppose for 100 articles, he sold for 100 rupees. So what is his profit? Profit is selling price of 50 articles. Selling price of 50 articles will be what? 50. Isn't it? So selling price of 100 articles is 100, profit is 50. Then cost price of 100 articles will be what? Cost price of 100 articles will be what? Selling price minus profit is cost price. So here what we will get is profit is equal to cost price. That means 50. Profit percent is what? Profit by cost price into 100. And that is 100% profit. Did you get my point? That is 100% profit. Is it clear, everyone? Let's go to the next question. If cost price is 90% of selling price, if cost price is 90% of selling price, find the gain percent. If cost price is 90% of selling price, find the gain percent. This is the question. Let's say your selling price is how much? Your selling price is 100. So what will be your cost price? Cost price will be 90% of this, means 90. What will be the profit? The profit will be 10. So what is the profit percent? It is 10 by 90 into 100. Or can I say it is 100 by 9? 100 by 9 means what? 11.11%. 11.11%. Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone? Are you getting it, guys? Okay. Let's go with the next question. Price of an item including tax is rupees 2376. The tax levied on it is 8%. And the shopkeeper has made a profit of 10%. Find its cost price. This is your question. Now, please. How will you attempt it? So take it like this. The price of an item including tax is 2376. And the shopkeeper has made a profit of 10%. So first, I will find out how much is the tax. Clear? So tax is what? Suppose there is a 100 rupee product and the tax is 8%. So the tax will be 1. After the tax, the price will be 108. So after the tax, the price is 2376. So 2376, what is the price before tax? I don't know. Let's find out. 2376 into 100 divided by 108. Now, 108, 2 times 216. Again, when 216 minus 237, so it will be again 216, so 2200. So Price before tax is 2200. So what is the tax? The tax is 176. Clear? The tax is 176. But the shopkeeper has also made a profit of 10%. So when somebody makes a profit of 10%, if it is 100, that means it should be 110. The selling price would be 110, but the selling price is here is 2200. So what will be the cross multiply? 2200 into 100 divided by 110. Go ahead, 11 2s are. So 0, 20 into 100, and 2000 is the cost price. What is the cost price? The cost price is 2000. Now, one more thing you can do is, remember, you can find this out by applying a formula, and that is 2376 is the price. 100 by 108 multiplied by 100 by 110. This will give you your cost price. 0, 0. 11 2s are 22, 117, 11 1s are 11, 6 66, 11 6. Now 108 into 2. So it is 2 into 100 into 10, that is 2 into 100 into 10, and that is 2000. Is it clear? So this is how you can do it. Am I clear, guys? Let's go to another question, and that is, a man bought a TV for rupees 20,000 and paid rupees 1,000 for transport. At what price must he sell it to gain 12%? Now see, 20,000 he bought the TV and paid 1,000 transport. Transportation should be added in the cost price. What is the cost price now? 20,000 plus 1,000, and that is 21,000. He has to make a profit of 12%. So let's find what is the 12% of it. 12%. This is 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24, and 1 25. So he should make a profit of 2,520 over 21,000 investment. So 21,000 plus 2520. So he must sell it for 23,520 only. So he must sell it for 23,520 only. Okay. Let's take another question. And that is, the selling price of an article is twice the cost price. The shopkeeper offers a discount of 20% on the product. Find his gain percent. Find his gain percent. Now, selling price of an article is twice the cost price. Let's assume the cost price as 100. So what is the selling price? 200. But again, we are giving a discount of 20%. 20% discount means how much? We are offering a discount on the selling price, and that is discount of 40 rupees. So what is the new selling price? New selling price is how much? 160. So investment is 100 and this is 160. So 60 rupees is the profit over 100 investment, and that is profit is how much? 60%. Profit is how much? It is 60%. Now, guys, can I say it is getting clear? Hello? Is it getting cleared, everyone? Okay. Let's go. One more question. And this is a very peculiar question. Please pay attention. A cow and a horse are bought for rupees 2 lakh. The cow is sold at a profit of 20% and horse at loss of 10%. The overall profit is rupees 4,000. Find the cost price of cow. Find the cost price of cow. Okay. See, what is the overall profit this person is getting? थोड़ा ध्यान से देखें. 4,000 is how much percent of 2,000? So let's say 2 lakh. 2 lakh ka I say X percent is 4,000. So what I will get? 1, 2, 1, 2. 3 zeros here, 3 zeros here, 3 zeros here, 2 say 2. So how much? 2%. So overall profit is 2%. But the cow is sold at a profit of 20% and the horse at a loss of 10%. That means I can write this by using allegation method. But again, if you might have heard about allegation method, it will feel a very easiest way. Example, cow, horse. 20% is the profit and loss means minus 10% is the loss. Over profit is 2%. So 20 minus 2, this is 18%. And 2 minus 10. 2 minus 10 is 2 minus minus 10 is 12%. So the cow should ideally cost in the ratio 2:3. So 2x and 3x. So 5x is equal to 2 lakh. So it means x is equal to how much? 40,000. So 2x is equal to 80,000 and 3x is equal to 120,000. Or that is 1,20,000. This is your value of cow. Did you get my point? One of the best way of using allegation method. One of the best way of using allegation method. But again, I will give you another method. So let's say if I say like this. Suppose cow's price is X and a horse's price is two lakh minus X. The cow is getting a profit of 20%. That means X plus 20% of X. Let's say take X as common. 1 plus 20%. That means 120%. 120 by 100. X. Or can I say this can be written as 1.2x. Clear? Horses getting a loss of 10%. So that means 2 lakh minus X minus 2 lakh minus X by 10. So this will be how much? We take LCM out of here. It will be 2 lakh minus 6 into 9 by 10. Sorry, 9 by 10. Because 10 minus 1 by 10, it will be. So it becomes 18 lakh minus 9x. 18 lakh minus 9x by 10. Now, adding this value 1.2x, what it will give me is 2,04,000, the overall selling price. So here I will get the value of x, and it is equal to 2,04,000. So let's cancel it. ध्यान से देखें. It will be 2,04,000 is equal to 12x plus 18 lakh minus 9x, and this 10 will go over here and it will be something like this, 20,40,000. So what we are getting here is 3x, and this will be, when this will go here, it will be 2,40,000. 3 say gets cancelled and 80,000. So it is very tedious process, isn't it? And you can see that by going through our earlier method of allegation, it went out quite nicely. Is it clear, guys? Let's take on another question. And the question says, three-fourths of a consignment was sold at a profit of 10%. And the rest at a loss of 12%. The overall profit was 4,500 only. Find the value of consignment. Find the value of consignment. So 3/4 of a consignment was sold at a profit of 10% and the rest at a loss of 12%. The overall profit was 4,500. Find the value of the consignment. Now see, here we cannot use the rules of allocation. because for rules of allegation, 10%, loss of 12%, and it should be in overall profit percent. Then only we could have. So let's go by it. How we are going to solve? Let's say I am taking the value of consignment as X rupees. Okay. Then 3/4 of the consignment. Clear? So 3/4 of the consignment, yani 3x by 4 was sold for 10%, and 1/4 of the consignment was sold at a loss of 12%. 12% loss means minus 12 by. Now this minus will transcend over here. So this gives you how much? 4,500. So please go through it. 30x by 400 minus 12x by 400 is equal to 4500. Now, since the base is same, 30x minus 12x will be how much? 18x by 400 is equal to 4500. 9 2s are 9 5s are 200. So x is equal to what? It is 500 into 200, and that is 5 2s are 10, and we have 4 zeros. And that is the consignment value is how much? It is 1 lakh rupees. The consignment value is how much? It is 1 lakh rupees. Am I clear, guys? Go with the next question. The selling price of an article, let's say, is 1500. Ravi bought it at a discount of 10% and sold it again for rupees 1566. Find Ravi's gain percent. Find Ravi's gain percent. Okay. So the price at which the product was available is 1500, but 10% discount. So 10% discount means 150 discount. So Ravi bought for 1350. This is your cost price of Ravi. So Ravi bought for 1350 and sold for 1566. So what is the profit earned by Ravi, profit of Ravi, it will be 1566 minus 1350. So what is the profit? Profit is 260. 6 minus 0 is 6, 6 minus 5 is 1, and 15 minus 13 is 2. So what will be the profit percent? Profit percent will be profit by cost price into, so 216 by 1350 into 100. And let's solve it. 1010 gets out. 5 2s are 10 and 5 2s are 27. So again 9 3s are and 9 2s are 18, 3 36 and 9 4s and 3 8. So 8 into 2. The profit percent is how much? It is 16%. Is it clear, guys? Is it okay? Go ahead with the next question. And it says, shopkeeper mixes 30 kg of rice costing rupees 20 per kg with 20 kg of rice costing rupees 30 per kg, and he sells the mixture at rupees 27 per kg. Find his profit percent. Let's make it, guys. So 30 kg he has bought at 20 rupees per kg. So what will be the cost price of this variety? So 30 into 20, that is 600. Again, he has bought 20 kg of rice at 30 rupees per kg. So the cost is 600. Total cost is 1200. But how much he has bought? Kg and price per kg. So he has bought 50 kg. And he is selling the mixture at 27 rupees per kg. So selling price will be 27 into 50. And that is 1350. So his profit is how much? 150 over 1200 and into 100. So 00 00 00 00 cancelled. 3 say 4 times. 3 say 50 times. 50 by 4 is how much? So it is 12.5%. It is 12.5%. 5%. Is it clear, guys? Let's take another question. This will be the last question for the day. Let's say the question is, a man sold an article for ₹100. He lost 1/6 of what it costed him. Find the cost price of the article. Find the cost price of the article. So, a man sold an article for ₹100. 100 is the cost price. And he lost 1/6. Suppose I am taking it like this. Let's say cost price is 6. And he lost 1/6 of it. Can I say he lost ₹1 on it? So can I say cost price, if it is 6, selling price will be 5, because loss is ₹1. But here selling price is 100. So what will be the cost price? Cross multiply 6 into 100 by 5. And that means 120. Now see, you can see if 120 is the cost price, 1/6 of this is 20. And if somebody loses 20 rupees, his selling price will be what? And that justifies over. Is it clear, people? Now, I hope I have cleared your doubts regarding it. Some of the peculiar questions which companies ask, I have cleared that. And once more, I will say, thank you for attending today's lesson. God bless you all. Take care, everyone.